3 years ago, Dr. Charlene Kanankerl was ready to quit medicine entirely. As an endocrinologist, she watched patient after patient struggle with insulin resistance, following every conventional diet and medication protocol, only to see them fail again and again. That's when she made a decision that would change everything. She started doing the opposite of what medical textbooks taught. What happened next shocked even her. Patients who hadn't lost weight in years suddenly started dropping pounds effortlessly. The secret? 11 specific metabolic triggers hidden in obscure research that can instantly reset your body's fat-burning mechanisms. Today, you're about to learn the exact same protocols that helped over 10,000 patients flip their fat-burning switch back on, even when everything else failed. But here's what's really shocking. The pharmaceutical industry has spent millions trying to silence these findings because they work too well. The magic of the post-meal walk. We started with the 10-minute walk after every meal, and I call this a cheat code for a reason. When you eat, especially carbohydrates, your blood glucose spikes. If your cells are insulin resistant, that glucose stays trapped in your bloodstream, leading to fat storage. But here's the game changer. When you walk, your large muscle groups, particularly in your legs, don't wait for the insulin signal. They immediately start demanding energy. Think of your muscles as giant, eager sponges. They literally pull glucose out of your blood just because they're moving. This bypasses the need for insulin entirely in the short term, dramatically flattening those post-meal glucose spikes. That's why just 10 minutes is so powerful. It's an immediate drain on the glucose swimming around in your blood. Forget the idea that you need one huge hour-long workout. 3 short, focused 10-minute walks are fundamentally better for immediate blood sugar control. This tiny habit is one of the most effective and accessible ways to improve your insulin sensitivity naturally. If you have a desk job, you have no excuse. Get up and walk in place if you have to. 2. The metabolic window. The second key is timing. Eating dinner 3 hours before you lie down. This isn't just about digestion. It's about the circadian rhythm of your metabolism. As evening turns into night, your body prepares for rest, and your insulin sensitivity naturally drops. Eating a large meal late at night is like pouring fuel into a storage tank that has just closed for the evening. Your body is biologically primed to store that energy as fat, not burn it. A study highlighting a 98% increase in nocturnal fat burning simply by shifting the dinner time earlier demonstrates the sheer power of this timing hack. It's metabolic sabotage to snack late because your hormonal environment is working against fat burning. Respect your body's clock. 3. Sequencing your plate. The fiber shield. Number 3 is a cognitive trick with a massive biological payoff. Fiber before carbs. Imagine a rapid river of glucose heading into your bloodstream. Fiber acts as a massive dam or shield. It physically slows down the emptying of your stomach and the speed at which sugars are released and absorbed into your blood. This dramatically reduces the size of the glucose spike, up to 74% according to some research. So, don't just eat a salad. Eat the salad first. Finish your fibrous vegetables before diving into the pasta or rice. It gives the fiber a head start to coat your digestive tract and provide that critical buffer. The sequence of eating is just as important as the content of the meal itself. 4. Berberine. The plant-based metabolic powerhouse. Berberine, a natural compound found in several plants, has earned the nickname nature's Ozempic for a reason. Studies have shown its ability to improve insulin sensitivity and lower blood glucose levels, often performing as effectively as the prescription drug metformin, but without the synthetic origin. It works by activating an enzyme inside cells called AMPK, AMP-activated protein kinase, which is often referred to as a master metabolic switch. When AMPK is activated, it encourages cells to take in glucose, improves fat metabolism, and curbs the liver's production of glucose. It's a powerful tool, but always consult your doctor before starting any supplement, especially if you are already on blood sugar medication. 5. The sedentary trap. Your chair is your enemy. We all know exercise is good, but many people don't realize that 8 hours of sitting can literally undo the benefits of a 1-hour gym session. Sitting for long, unbroken periods drives insulin resistance because it deactivates those crucial, slow-twitch muscles. Remember the muscle sponge from the walking tip? When you sit, those sponges are asleep. Standing up every 30 minutes, even just for a few seconds, activates these muscles just enough to start clearing glucose from your blood again. It's about breaking up the sedentary periods, which are now recognized as one of the biggest metabolic threats in the modern world. Your chair is truly your worst metabolic enemy. 6. Sleep, the master regulator of fat loss. This is perhaps the most neglected pillar of metabolic health. One single night of poor sleep can raise your insulin resistance by a shocking 30% the very next day. Think about that. You could eat perfectly, but if you only got 4 hours of sleep, your body is instantly in fat storage mode. Poor sleep messes with two main hormones. Ghrelin, the hunger hormone, goes up, and leptin, the satiety hormone, goes down. This chemical chaos leads to intense sugar cravings and forces your body to hold on to fat. Prioritizing consistent, high-quality sleep is not a luxury. It is powerful hormonal regulation that directly dictates your ability to burn fat. 7. The rule of no naked carbs. Pairing is protection. A naked carb is any carb eaten by itself. A piece of fruit, a plain cracker, or a bowl of cereal. Without being paired, that glucose hits your bloodstream fast, causing a huge insulin spike. The cheat code is to always pair your carbs with healthy fat or protein. Fat and protein require a longer digestion time, which acts like a natural time-release mechanism for the glucose, slowing down its absorption. An apple alone is fast sugar. An apple with a tablespoon of almond butter is a stable energy source. The fat or protein provides the buffer, turning a potential crash into sustained energy. Focus on healthy fats like those in avocados, nuts, and olive oil, which are proven to improve insulin sensitivity. 8. Counting crashes, not calories. Metabolic feedback. Stop obsessing over calorie counts, which are often inaccurate and lead to diet fatigue. Start counting crashes. If you feel foggy, irritable, shaky, or intensely hungry about an hour after eating, that is your body telling you your blood sugar spiked and then plummeted. A classic insulin dysregulation crash. Stable energy is the simplest, most reliable indicator that your glucose is stable, your insulin is working efficiently, and you are in fat-burning mode. Listen to your body's metabolic feedback loop. It's the most personalized tracker you have. 9. Building your metabolic engine, the power of legs. Muscle is your biggest metabolic asset. Your muscles are where the majority of your glucose is stored and cleared from the blood. Since your legs contain about 60% of your total muscle mass, they are the key players in improving insulin sensitivity. Strength training, particularly compound movements like squats, lunges, and deadlifts, is essential. More muscle means better sugar storage, which improves your overall insulin health. Think of squats not just for aesthetic reasons, but as metabolic medicine, a powerful way to prevent the chronic diseases of aging. Numbers 10 and 11 are all about tapping into your body's secret weapon, brown fat, or brown adipose tissue, BAT for short. This stuff is like the superhero version of fat, and activating it can quietly rev up your metabolism while you do basically nothing. Most of the fat on our bodies is white fat. You know, the kind that stores extra energy. Hello, love handles. It's like a lazy storage warehouse, just sitting there holding on to calories. But brown fat? That's completely different. It's packed with mitochondria, those little power plants in your cells, which makes it look brownish under a microscope. Its job isn't to store energy. It's to burn it, turning calories from glucose and fat straight into heat. Think of it as your personal built-in furnace. Babies are loaded with brown fat. It's what helps them stay warm without shivering when they're brand new to the world. No muscle mass yet for trembling. Brown fat thermogenesis, the incredible shrinking man. As adults, we have less, mostly around our neck, shoulders, and spine. But the cool part? We can wake it up with cold exposure. When you get chilly, your body signals the brown fat to fire up and generate heat, burning calories in the process. ResearchGate.net. ResearchGate.net. And the bonus? Activating brown fat doesn't just torch extra energy. It also improves how your body handles insulin, better blood sugar control, and boosts overall metabolism. Now, for this super simple hack. Sleep cold. Just crank your bedroom down to around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, about 18 degrees Celsius, at night. It's passive magic. While you're snoozing under cozy blankets, that mild chill nudges your brown fat into action, helping it burn calories and improve your metabolic health. I know it sounds counterintuitive. Who wants to be cold in bed? But pile on the blankets, wear socks if needed, and you'll sleep deeper too. Cooler temps align with your natural body temperature drop at night. Sleep cold, burn hot. Love that slogan. It's effortless, costs nothing, might even save on heating, and stacks with everything else we've talked about. There you have it, our final deep dives. Which of these cheats are you trying first? I've got my thermostat set low tonight. Sweet, cool dreams. While these 11 hacks are powerful, they all stand on the foundation of healthy weight management. Losing weight, especially visceral fat, belly fat, is the single most effective way to fundamentally reverse insulin resistance. This is because excessive body fat, particularly around the organs, releases inflammatory signals that actively make your cells more resistant to insulin. Weight loss helps reset that entire inflammatory pathway. A key dietary component to support this is to eliminate harmful trans fats, which provide no benefit and actively increase disease risk, while incorporating healthy fats that aid metabolic health. The combination of these 11 strategies and a sustainable focus on weight loss is the true path to MedUp.